Are you considering divorce? I know how difficult a decision that can be. Yes, I went through my own divorce, and I have been helping people through divorce for the past 33 years. And I get no extra joy going through divorce with them because I know it's a painful experience. However, I do believe that sometimes we are not meant to be with the same person for our entire life, and sometimes we are. And of course, what makes me very happy is when I work with couples in mediation and they learn from the skills that we teach them and they fall in love with again. I don't like that. Start again. Have you been thinking about divorce? I know it is a struggle. It's a very challenging thing to go through, to consider being with your loved one and your spouse for a short time or a long time, and you've put your whole heart into it, and then things fall apart. So if you're considering divorce, think about these things. First of all, have you tried to really communicate with your spouse, telling them what you want instead of what you don't want? Have you tried counseling or having a minister or a rabbi try and help you to kind of see how you can possibly put things back together? Or have either one of you had an affair or cheated on the other spouse? Have you felt like you're more lonely in the relationship than you are just on your own when that spouse isn't around? Are you feeling disrespected, unloved, uncared for? Are you feeling like you are smothered in the relationship and you have no ability to be who you really are, your genuine self? Are you feeling abused physically or emotionally? So when you consider divorce, there's many things to consider. And I suggest you write down all the reasons to stay and all the reasons to leave, and see where those areas of your life are most affected. If you feel there's more reasons to stay, let's say you're worried about financially, you're worried about the finances of a divorce, or you're worried about your children, those are basic, very important issues. But if you're miserable and if you're going to get sick from all of the stress that you're going through, then it is time for divorce. And it's never too late to put it back together, I hope. But sometimes I think it's most important to get that divorce. And we're not always meant to be with the same person all of our lives if we're stifled, if we're not continuing to grow, if we're not using each other in a positive way as mirrors to evolve. So I know from my own self that it was very difficult to go through a divorce with two children. However, I know that I wouldn't be who I am today or happy with my spouse who I have now. But for the divorce, I wouldn't have the opportunities that I have right now. And I have seen so many of my own clients blossom from their divorce. So consider all the pros and cons. And if it is time for divorce, then I will talk to you in the next little video about how to plan for divorce.